Coming up, we'll talk about US 183 that reopens at 10 o'clock. Coming up, we have the latest on US 183 that reopens after a fire. Also coming up, we have an update on the Uvalde shooting with several indictments. And
also coming up, we have Hurricane Beryl and currently in the main above region moving into the Caribbean Sea. We'll be right back here in a few minutes.
good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here at 10 o'clock. I am David along with Julian here, and we are... Okay, we're on the air here. Make sure I heard some weird noise, so I was making sure. What is that? All right, we're on the air. We are on the air here at 10 o'clock. And let's go ahead. Oh my gosh, just 1 second, please. All right, sorry about that. Some unexpected stuff happened there. All right, my bad. All righty, here. Let's go ahead and go to our top story of today. All right, US 183 southbound at McKinney Falls Parkway was down to one lane as Austin Fire Department crews battled a house garage fire this afternoon. Firefighters were on scene at 4302 South US 183 near Austin's Bergstrom International Airport, battling the fire with extension to a house, AFD said around 5 p.m. The Austin Police Department said its officers were also on the scene at US 183 Norwood Lane. In an update around 5:45 p.m., AFD said the fire was under control, crews remaining on the scene to check for hotspots. No injuries were reported no injuries were reported, and all residents were evacuated safely. No other information is available at this time. In San Antonio, we have an update on a father of four who has been killed in a motorcycle crash. It's heartbreaking trend that's reported too often in San Antonio this year. The Texas Department of Transportation, reports motorcycle deaths are on the rise statewide, up to 7% from 2022 to 2023. Of those cases, daily crashes in intersections skyrocketed by 21%. 30-year-old Justin Lopez died while riding his motorcycle last Sunday, as a woman was pulling out of an intersection in front of northwest side of HEB. Now, thanks to a collaboration between local advocates and the Baxter County Judge's office, efforts are underway to promote motorcycle safety. Angela met her husband Justin a few years after she graduated from Marshall High School. She said, "He was my bestie for the restie," she said. Justin and Angela had no idea they went to the same high school at the same time. June 23, Justin was riding his motorcycle down Babcock Road, approaching Hubourne. That's when San Antonio police saw a woman who was driving out of the HEB and hit him. Justin died from his injuries. He had just celebrated his 30th birthday. SCP says the driver won't face charges. TxDOT says nearly 600 people riding motorcycles were killed in crashes in Texas last year, and more than 2,400 riders were seriously injured. Watches had a few close calls himself after he said back this year has been a bad year for motorcycles. We have an update for you on homelessness across the area. Let's get right into it here. Cities like Austin can now legally ban homeless people from sleeping in public places. The Supreme Court found now outdoor sleeping bans don't violate the 8th Amendment and 6-3 decision that happened yesterday. Its decision comes as record numbers of people in the United States are experiencing homelessness. Recent data shows more than 650,000 people are living outdoors. Austin police have issued more than 900 citations since reinstating its ban on public encampments, which makes lying down on public properties a misdemeanor. An update with the former Uvalde CISD police officer facing 29 charges. He was assigned 29 charges with the deadly shooting at a Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Texas law says that a guilty person of the abandonment of endangerment or of a child, if they initially abandon the child in any place or under circumstances that exposes the child to an unreasonable risk of harm, that's what he got charged with. The indictment says that Gonzalez, quote, failed to engage, restrict, or delay the shooter, end of the quote, and failed to, quote, act in any way, end of the quote, to stop the shooter. It also says he failed to follow his active shooter training. The indictments also accused Gonzalez of not voluntarily delivering each victim to a designated emergency infant care provider. Gonzalez faces 29 counts, one for each of the 19 children killed in the shooting, as well as one count for each of the 10 child survivors. Switching things over to weather with forecaster Julian.
All right, well, today's weather, look at the camera here live. As you can see, a pretty dark, no clouds in the sky in big cities. As right now in Austin, feels like 96, so it is really hot out there. Winds gusting up to 14 miles an hour. Humidity is pretty humid out there. Dew point is in 72, and visibility is 10 miles there. Here's our temperatures currently right now. You can see San Marcos at 87. Most of the area is in the high 80s. Radar here, you can see some showers just northeast of where we're currently at of our watch area here. And here's today's Alamatic. Sorry, you can see highs in Austin and 99. Maybe 101, and our average is usually around 95, a record 108 in 2013, back in 2013. Here's our heat alerts in Austin. Currently, some heat advisories in effect, and until 7 p.m. Sunday, feels like the temperature's up to 109 degrees. That is extremely hot. Now we're going to track the tropics here. Sorry, with Hurricane Beryl. Hurricane Beryl currently went up to 85 miles an hour. It might say 80, I know, but David forgot to update it. It's fine, David, you're good. Moving west at 20 miles an hour. Pressure currently 986 millibars, as you can see here. Here's tomorrow's forecast. San Antonio, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I would definitely put on some t-shirt and shorts there for those areas, as you can see. And mainly everyone in the high 90s into potentially reach up to hundreds there. So here, what we're currently tracking here, triple-digit heat continues. Sahara dust arrives tomorrow. A lot of that Sahara dust. And first hurricane in the Atlantic, Beryl. Here's 7-day forecast from Storm Team 5 in just a few minutes. We'll be right back with you.
Alrighty, thank you, Julian, for that. Going to an exclusive story that's been going on for several weeks now, and people are curious about where all these ghost bikes are going. Well, here's some information about this. A particular type of memorials being removed from the streets of Austin. They're originally known as ghost bikes, and they're a place where a cyclist has been killed. Rodney Williams said, "We don't know why." A volunteer with the Austin Ghost Bike Project said, "It could be the city, it could be TxDOT, it could be just be somebody who's taking the bikes for scrap metal. Williams said the bikes don't look like much due to being stripped down to the frame. However, he says they mean everything to the people who asked him to put them there. The bike place on East Palmer Lane is for Ashton Hudson. She said, I think of him daily, but just to be in the spot, I don't know, brings me a little bit closer. Into the quotes, she said. Bulger says her son loved riding his bike and that it was his main form of transportation. But last December, Bulger said her son was riding his bike eastbound on East Palmer Lane late that night. Quote, he was hit by a car, and my understanding is they stopped. That a second driver would not stopped and ran over him. End of the quote, Bulger said. 7 months without him, Bulger says, it has been hard, but the ghost bike confronts her. But a month ago, Bulger says her son's ghost bike disappeared. Williams says about 4 bikes were suddenly removed recently. Bulger said, I'm thinking, who would do that? It's crazy. It makes no sense whatsoever. Bulger says it's hurtful and disrespectful to her and to other people, loved ones. As for those who are taking the ghost bikes, Williams says, quote, a person died here, for heaven's sake. Can you just let it be? End quote. William also said, each ghost bike is made with volunteer time and money. William says each, and again, that's the exclusive story right here tonight on KATX. Going over into Williamson County, we have a developing story for you. This involves with the Barton and Bartlett area. Excuse me. Bartlett is open once again. So a prison will soon to be reopened in Central Texas. This week, the Texas Department of Justice, TDCJ, in the city of Bartlett announced the reopening of the Bartlett unit located in northern Williamson County. Up until 2017, the facility was known as the Bartlett State Jail. It's closed because of declining inmate population, but officials say the prison population is rising in Texas. The Bartlett unit will be able to house a little bit more than 1,000 inmates. The TDCJ said it will offer, quote, a new approach to programs and services designed to support successful rehabilitation and reintegration into society upon release. Straight ahead on K8. For more, new at 10, Texas wins court block on overtime payroll. What is this, man? A federal judge on today blocked the Biden administration overtime payroll from taking effect in Texas. The rule, which was set to go into effect on Monday, would have made it mandatory for employers who pay salaried workers making less than $59,000 a year a overtime pay. It would also increase that threshold every 3 years. The current threshold is $35,000 a year. U.S. District Judge Sean Jordan, an appointee of Republican former President Donald Trump, said the rule violates state rights under these continuation. Under federal law, workers with executive, administrative, and professional EAP duties are expected from getting overtime pay. Salary is one factor that the Labor Department uses to determine when that applies. In this ruling, Jordan said any rule implementing the EAP exemption must focus on worker duties. The overtime rule is now blocking are blocked for Texas state workers pending the outcome of a legal challenge by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, who has called the rule regularity overreach. The U.S. Department of Labor is expecting to challenge the rule. Switching things over to weather now with forecaster Julian. He's going to take a look at our forecast and an update on the Saharan. Today we hit 100 3 times in a row so far. So let's go to Julian with more.
That is very hot. Here's our Saharan dust tracker here. As you can see, a lot of Saharan dust. Those beautiful sunsets will be coming down there. Beautiful sunsets and sunrises, although it might be a little bit dangerous for those who are very sensitive to dust and some allergic to those dust particles too. I'll recommend staying inside if you are a very sensitive group of that matter. Just very dusty, reaching all the way up across the panhandle of Texas and even across places like Del Rio, San Angelo, and Austin, which is our watch area, has the most of it actually with our watch area. So that's our Saharan dust. You can see our algae count is extremely high. Grass is medium, alum is low, ragweed is low, and mold is high. So those are some very very muggy, mainly clear, 78 degrees Fahrenheit for our nighttime. Tonight's forecast, southeast at 5-10 miles an hour and rain percent chance at 10. Isolated showers possible for mostly sunny. For tomorrow's forecast, it is extremely hot 99 with southeaster winds of 5 to 10 miles an hour. Here's your 7-day forecast. Again, very, very hot throughout this whole entire evening. There's our cold front in the question there if that's going to move through, which looks like it doesn't if it's going to be 100 no matter what. But just very, very hot during the week for Sunday and just remainder of the forecast, very hot. I would recommend just really staying inside. Apparently, the low is going to be 7 for – I'm just joking with you, David.
7. Uh-oh. That's crazy. 7.
It's going to be very cold tonight.
Oh, my gosh. 7 degrees. That's crazy. I did not see that.
You're good, David. I'll probably do way worse, honestly. I can't make graphics like these. Yeah.
Not that, guys. 7 degrees is crazy. All right. Thank you.
Well.
Coming up next, we'll grab the latest on San Antonio's mental health crisis team that's been expanded. More of that. Welcome back over to KATX News at 10. It is 10:24 on this second to last day of June. And let's go ahead and get an update on San Antonio's mental health crisis team that's been expanded. Starting on Monday, mental health response teams in San Antonio will operate 24/7. The mental health response teams are made up by a police officer, a paramedic, and a clinic known as SA Core. They respond to an all nonviolent mental health calls in the city. Before the program began, patrol officers alone were the first ones to respond. The program started out in 2022 with just one team from April to December to 2022. 56% of the people who South San Antonio Core responded to start services with the Center for Healthcare Services. This year, San Antonio Core added 2 more teams for citywide coverage from January through April. They responded to 1,224 calls and have only made 2 arrests. And an update in Maryland, a love story right out of Prince George's County has been 7 decades in the making, and that alone is getting us uplifted. John and Mary Travers of Aquia, Maryland, got married in 1954. The beautiful couple celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary this week. They devoted family honor them with a drive-by anniversary celebration. Their daughter, Renee Cole, shared with our friends up in WUSA 9 that when her parents married back in 1954, they faced many obstacles, but their love of family and each other saw them through. The couple had 9 children and adopted their nephew, which made the number of little ones 10. Cole says through all the advisories, the families faced their raised successful children and had lived their lives. Nice story right there.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And next, Julian has an update on the forecast. We'll be right back.
Well, here's our back to our forecast here. As you can see here, very muggy, mainly clear with southeasterly winds up to 10 to 15 miles an hour, 0% chance of rain. Tomorrow's forecast, isolated showers possible, mostly sunny with southeasterly winds up to 5 to 10 miles an hour, 10% chance of rain, 99 degrees Fahrenheit. Partly cloudy skies there. So, yeah, just a very hot day. 7-day forecast once again. Sunday 79 degrees for a low. Saturday's low 99 degrees. I'm assuming for Sunday's low is going to be 79, something like that. 101 though. That's extremely hot, David. I don't know how people are living like that. 101.
I don't know. I mean, what? You go
I don't
from
know how you
99
live
to
at 7 degrees either.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's a strong cold front. That little cold front should go Sunday night.
The cold front just moves through. Oh, it's so cold.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That's like the star of this show right now.
Man, 7 degrees.
Yeah, it's really 7 degrees. I remember when I used to live in Massachusetts, it used to reach in the negatives. I didn't even wear a sweatshirt. I just went out like this, just t-shirt and pants and shorts.
Wow.
And so currently we're tracking Hurricane Beryl, 80-mile-per-hour winds moving west at 22 miles an hour, and pressure at 990 millibars. Of course, this is hurricane warnings are in effect for the Lesser Antilles, including Barbados, and just things like that. Right now, Austin, 89 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 96 with the humidity and the dew point up there. Winds gusting up to 14 miles an hour with visibility all 10 miles. You can see no clouds in the sky, no fog. So pretty hot night there. It's probably around 70 right now, if I do say so myself. Just very, very hot across the country.
Yeah. All right. Pretty much it, I think.
Yeah. So we got for you guys.
All right. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in to. Yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Okay. All right. You guys have a great rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in to KATX and news at 10. We'll see you back here tomorrow evening around 10 o'clock. So take care.
Have a nice night.
We'll leave you with a live look at Oxford. All right, that wrapped up things on our regular channel. Now we're live on our social channels, I guess. And
yeah, Facebook.
No, just YouTube.
Oh, really? That was.
Yeah, there's YouTube. Yeah, there's YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole newscast. That was there.
Yeah. Man, I mean, I'm exhausted. I don't think I can go anymore. Honestly, it's just so tiring. I have sleeping meds I have to take. So.
Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to watch the new Inside Out 2 on a legal website where I can watch free movies. So I'm gonna watch it. Yep. As a news anchor.
Your hands up.
Yep. As a news anchor for KATX, I'm about to be.
What website do you even use, anyways?
I don't know if I should give it out to the public. I don't want to get, it could get blocked or something. I don't know.
You did share it earlier this morning, so.
Yeah, here's the link. I'll send you the link in private chat. But it could get blocked from public. I don't know. Someone may turn the link in. I don't want that happening. So if there's in private chat, you can all you have to do is search up movies.
No, it's blocked from my end.
Oh, it is? Dang.
Yeah, because I have a school computer.
Oh, that's right. Man.
Probably just watch it on my phone.
Yeah.
I didn't know Inside Out 2 came out. Oh yeah, it did. It's June 29th. It came out.
Yep. I'm gonna watch that, and then I'm gonna eat some true HEB dill pickle chips. That's how.
Let's put it to a mukbang.
Off-brand, but it's Texas store themed chips. So yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong with Texas. They say everything's big there, including the. You missed it. I was going to say including the ladies, but.
Oh.
Got you there. All right.
Yes, you did.
All right.
Okay.
So, well, we'll see you guys in tomorrow morning when Hurricane Beryl comes. Potentially major hurricane.
Actually, I don't know. Ooh, actually, in the morning, I don't really do morning newscasts because I don't wake up till like 11 because I'm always up
Okay,
till like
so
4:30.
afternoon news, like afternoon more like.
Yeah, the only time I do newscasts, really, I mean, I might do weekday news where I do weekdays like Monday through Friday. I might have a newscast at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. We may have a newscast. I might start a newscast somewhere in that time frame. But
Yeah.
for the Sunday, of course, there won't be. I won't be on tomorrow morning. On Channel 5, Brad and Stacy will be on tomorrow morning, so you guys will see them on there. But me and Julian, we will be here because Julian's our new weekend forecaster and also hurricane specialist here. Also, Steve is too, and Chris as well, I guess. Pretty much all of you guys are. I'm not the best with tropics, so I'm more of the severe.
I'm good with topics only because I'm from the south. I'm not from the south. I'm from the north, but I live in the south, and I do have experience with hurricanes, guys. I tell you, I got hit by like 10 hurricanes in 2020. I got hit by a total of like, if we count like really bad hurricanes, like major, like really bad ones, probably like 3 major hurricanes I got hit by. I remember Delta being very bad. So, Hurricane Laura, that one that hit Lake Charles, that one was pretty bad because we had like 8 tornadoes that touched down.
Wow. Yeah, today was our third day in Austin hitting 100.
Yeah, that's insane.
And we'll see if we hit 100 tomorrow.
Yeah, but also here's the thing. Remember that severe weather risk that happened, that enhanced risk that happened on somewhere in May for Louisiana, that southern?
Oh, yeah.
I had a tornado that hit my house.
Oh.
Yeah. EF0, 80 miles per hour. Nothing too shabby, but my first tornado.
Oh.
My first. Wait, no, because
Wow.
I think I'm not sure, but I don't remember that one. So, and then on Thursday, I had an EF1 tornado that freaking destroyed a lot of things, a lot of weak buildings. Probably cost a total of like trees are falling down, so building roofs were gone from the trees. It probably cost like a total of $500 million, if I'm honest.
Wow. That's crazy.
So,
Wow.
yeah. Alrighty, so we'll see you guys next sometime.
Yeah, y'all are just getting behind the scenes, I guess.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Beryl though, because that could be heading towards the U.S. mainlands and to the U.S.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that back up. Just a second.
Okay. Sorry, I keep on thinking like we're gonna leave. We'll see you guys later. You know, I keep on messing up the timing. So yeah.
It's not updated. I forgot.
Yeah, I can just read it out because I remember it. So Hurricane Beryl winds, we'll get a quick recap right here, winds 85 miles an hour, moving west at 20 miles an hour, pressure currently 986 millibars. Hurricane warnings are in effect for places like Trinidad and the Lesser Antilles.
Oh, it's in red too on the screen.
What was that?
Yeah, you can actually see the islands in the alerts.
Yeah.
I just saw that. I just noticed that.
Yeah. But this is expected to become a major hurricane, category 3 at the most, 120 miles an hour. Actually, let me look at the latest advisories, make sure that's right, because it might have strengthened a little bit if they.
Oh,
hold on, really quick. Major hurricane. So yeah, we'll be seeing a major hurricane as early as 8 p.m. Sunday. So that's not really good.
Mm-mm.
All right, so let's see here. Convert this really quick. 110 knots. Gusts at 135 knots. Okay, so 110 knots. I'm not going to guys. You guys left. Yeah, 100. Yeah, it's 130 miles an hour they're expecting. Maybe category 4.
Wait, it's 130 now?
125, but it's 126. Oh. You round it up, it's going to be 125.
Oh, okay. Wow. And guess what, guys? I bet you.
Wind gusts. Listen to this. Yeah, wind gusts as high as 155 miles an hour.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. That's good. That's when it's going to be mainly over water zones, so we're going to be okay in that case.
Wow.
But when it does reach to land, it's probably going to be no air for track. Okay. But yeah, that's just not. I don't. Yeah, it's just that's not good.
And I bet you there's going to be a lot of this. Here's the intro. Yeah, gonna be a lot of
of that. a lot of that.
Yeah, gonna be a lot of power outages. But yeah, so hopefully everyone is weather aware down towards the Jamaica area because it's not looking like a good storm at all over there.
Yeah.
So, oh, for some reason did not show the tropical. There it is. Yeah, 85 mile per hour winds.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, 85 mile per hour winds.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I just want to send out a quick prayer really quick to those that are currently in the islands, you guys know, if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead.
Would you actually like, won't let me click on it. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Lord, please bless everyone waiting to be rescued, keep them safe, and bring them help to them soon. God bless each and every person affected by the storm and surround them with your love, protection, and angels. Let them know there are millions of us out there praying for them, their loved ones. Please keep everyone safe, as God's people said. Amen. So,
Amen.
Yeah, there's your prayer for tonight. So hopefully, everyone just stays safe. Although there will most likely be damage done from this storm. So, all right. Anything else we need to talk about before we start heading out?
I think that's pretty much it.
Right.
Just stay safe, guys. Stay weather aware.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah, pretty much it. Trying to think of anything else. Let me do a quick rundown on the roles of people on KATX and Storm T5. Again, I'm Chief Forecaster, also owner of KATX. Reminder of that. Also a news anchor, as you can tell. And then we have lead forecaster Chris Azzolini. He's weekdays. He was on last night on Saturday. It's because we did our first newscast last night, so we were a little bit wonky with our newscast. And on weekends we don't have a newscast at 9 and 10 o'clock. It's only at 10 o'clock is when we have a newscast on weekends. But on weekdays, it's a newscast at 9 to 10:35. So you would more than likely see Chris do the weather Monday through Friday, and then you might see Steve do the weather possibly on weekdays as well. And then over the weekend, it will be Steve possibly, and then Julian. And I'm actually getting another forecaster in here. How did I forget her name? I went to school with her. Oh my gosh. I hope she's not watching the stream. I forgot her name. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. That's a good question. I forgot her name. Kaylee, I think is her name. Kaylee, I think. I don't know. Hopefully I said that right.
Big trouble if she watched the stream.
I'm screwed. I really hope that's her name. Oh God, I forgot. I'm gonna have to ask my friend. But she is going to become a forecaster. I mean, she's technically is a forecaster right now, but she will become a certified forecaster probably soon. But she'll probably be one sometime in July. So stay tuned for that. And that's a new forecaster joining the team. So let's see. We have counting me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 forecasters. So we got a decent amount of forecasters.
I mean, we need a sports person on there too.
I know. I don't have a proper weather intro. The only thing I have is this intro right here, and then I have the tropical intro. But I have a sports intro like this, but I don't have anyone that does sports. So I need someone that does sports. Okay, and again, I want to do oh my gosh, I cannot talk. I wish I could. Of course, I wish I could do weather. But who's going to do news? The whole point of a newscast is news and weather. And then, of course, you add in the sports and stuff. But who's going to do news? I have no friends that would do news. So yeah, it's difficult. But yeah, pretty difficult on that. But then that would change. That means I'd be doing weather every evening on weekdays. But overall, I think I kind of like our system. How I have y'all do the weather evenings and weekends.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. My little plan talk or my complaining minute. Yeah. There y'all go.
Yeah.
All right. I think let's see. Anything else?
I don't. Other than severe weather happening in the Northeast, I think that's basically it.
Yeah, is that all? Let's go. Let me pull up this screen here. Pull it up on the screen. All right. There is still severe weather, even where I used to live at. There's severe weather.
Kansas having a fun time right now, having all that severe weather.
I know. Where I lived in Kansas, stuff like that would never happen, really.
Yeah. It's like everywhere you go, like right after you leave.
Yeah, after you move, you feel like tons of stuff happens, but then when you're there,
that's because I used to live in Massachusetts, right? I mean, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And right after I left, there's been like a lot of severe weather happening there, and barely any here. But they don't get hurricanes up there.
I know, but when I lived in Kansas, tons of severe weather would happen down here. I'm so jealous. And then when I moved down here, it just moved up north, and nothing really happened.
Well, you guys get severe weather once you're. It's gonna happen one day. Trust me. When Mother Nature hates you, it's gonna happen one day.
Yeah. In the Gulf of Mexico, there's a 50% chance of a tropical system happening.
Yeah, it's not really doing much.
Forgot all about this. Yeah,
it's a
pretty big looking storm.
You know that storm with Alberto did that, but my mate just did.
Yeah, I got some good rain from that.
Yeah, it's not really much need rain though.
I was about to expose the entire grapple package or what I'm using for.
I'm good.
There we go.
All right, I just freaking stubbed my knee.
All right, good.
All right, so we've been talking for like 15 minutes now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we better end things off here. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have. Anything else you want to add?
Nope. Just stay safe out there, man. It's going to be a harsh world. So, Mother Nature does whatever it wants. That's the lesson we learned for thousands of years. People have learned Mother Nature just doesn't care. So I'm probably gonna get killed by a hurricane now after I said that.
Oh boy, she's coming for you.
All right, so there's our 7-day forecast right there. Just freaking hot. Like the field like temperature from my area is 110 at one time.
Oh yeah, that's not the same for me. Let me pull up the heat advisory map.
In fact, let me check what tomorrow's gonna look like. Okay, I'm talking way too much. We're stalling, Dave. We're stalling.
We're stalling, guys. We don't want to go. We don't want to leave. We don't want to go. We don't want to go to sleep yet.
I want to go to sleep, but it's fun talking.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Oh, 100.
Y'all have a great rest of your nights. We will see y'all tomorrow evening, unless something happens. Let's see. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'm going to church tomorrow in the morning. More than likely. After 2 months, I'm going back. Almost 3 months, and that's what I'm doing pretty much tomorrow.
I mean, I haven't been to church in a long time either. So, okay, before we start talking anything else, let's just.
Yep. Guys, here we go. Next 20 minutes.
I'm not joking. All right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great night. Stay safe. And of course, there we go. All right. Well, take care.
Oh crap! Ow, my back. My back hurts.
Oh, okay. KATX TV is back with more news and weather tomorrow night at 10 p.m. on your Sunday. Have a great rest of your weekend and have a great last day of June tomorrow.
Hooray. All right.